Going back to the Grade Center, you'll see in this drop-down menu that we use to edit column information also includes several other options, including grading without names, getting statistics for the assignment, and you can even clear the attempts of all the users. You may see other icons in the gradebook depending on different student statuses. If you ever need to know what an icon means, you can always reference this icon legend. From the Grade Center, you can email a user or multiple users by selecting their names and choosing the menu under Email. We currently don't use the Observer role, so you will always want to choose Email Selected Users. For the top menu of the Grade Center, you can create a column or a calculated column. From the Manage menu, you can manage the way columns are grouped and organized. A nice feature to have is that of grading color codes. First, click Enable Grading Color Codes. Then perhaps you want to see everyone who received lower than a 70% in red so that you know those individuals may need extra help. You could set that up here. Another great feature of this Manage menu is that of the Smart Views. This can be really helpful if you have a large student population. If they are divided into groups, you can create a Smart View just to see a particular group. You could also create a view to see specific types of assignments, once you've created it, to make it easy to access, star it as a favorite. Then if you refresh the page, the link will appear in your left-hand menu, and instead of going to the full Grade Center, you can come to your specific view that you created. In this case, I will only see students in Group 1. Going back to the full Grade Center and using the Manage menu again, the column organization is an important feature. Perhaps your columns aren't ordered exactly the way you want them to be. You can't change that from this main screen. First, you need to go to Column Organization, then drag and drop them using these gray arrows on the left. When you're done, remember to click Submit, otherwise it won't remember your changes. Finally, you can create reports for the Grade Center, and you can choose for which users you want to run the report, for which columns, and for what column information you would like to include. To preview your report before you save it, you can click Preview. All in all, the best way to learn to use the Grade Center is to use it. After it is already set up, the vast majority of the time you'll simply come in here to view attempts and to enter grades. Now let's say you entered a grade and feedback for a student. Where would he or she retrieve that information? Let me switch roles, and now I'm logged in as the student whose assignment we graded. I have two options for viewing my grade and the instructor feedback. The first and easiest option is through the My Grades function. Right at the top I can see my assignment information, including my grade, the points that were possible, and any feedback from my instructor. The other way to find this information is through the item itself. So as the student, I need to go back into the assignment. I remember it was in the classroom and in week 1. Then when I click on the item, it will display my submitted assignment as well as all of the instructor feedback. Now for some assignments, you may have allowed them to submit multiple times. Then as a student, I can click over here on Start New to upload another version. During this video, you've seen how to navigate the Grade Center, view a grade attempt, enter a grade, and how a student will be able to access their graded attempts. That wraps it up for a tour of the Grade Center. Don't forget to quiz yourself with the Hotspot quiz to review what was covered in these clips.